Welcome back to Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy, and in this video I want to go over why inflation is going to be a huge problem for the stock market and why we know it's happening and what people are doing to hedge against inflation. And I personally always think of a hedge when I think of inflation, and so I immediately think gold. And so we're looking at gold right here on the daily, and we were in a downtrend since August of 2020 in gold. And so this is when we knew the market was going to be very well off. Gold prices were going down. There were no real fears of inflation, so nobody was really thinking about hedging. But here we are today. We have now broken out of a downtrend. We are above our 50 SMA. We had a crazy breakout today above our 100-day SMA. You could see our MACD had an extremely bullish bounce off of the signal line, which indicates that gold is ready for a nice bull run in the medium term. Anytime gold starts to go up, that means there are certain issues that are happening in the economy that people are afraid of, and so they start to hedge their position. And so behind the scenes, even though the stock market's going up, commodity prices have been going up. Copper has been going up. The price for oil at the pump is going to be extremely expensive the next following years. After what we saw with extremely low oil prices a year ago, we are going to see the absolute flip, and we are going to see extremely expensive gas because the output is not going to match the demand that we are seeing right now post-COVID. Lumber prices continue to go up, so any new builds that people are trying to invest in are going up, meaning if you're buying a house now and you decide to break it down or renovate it, it is going to cost you a fortune to renovate because the prices of wood and lumber, metal, etc. are all going up. And so everything continues to soar up. And so if we're looking at a very hot real estate market where everything is selling above asking price, we're seeing the price to build homes go through the roof. We're going to see a pause in a lot of these markets, and we are going to see everything come back to earth in all equity markets, whether it's real estate, whether it's stocks, whether it's crypto. It doesn't really matter. We've seen everything go up, and now we are going to start to see things go down. And gold is my first indicator that lets me know that we are going to start to see a top in the markets very soon if this continues to go up. And since we got this breakout to the upside, I do think now we are starting to get into that realm where people should start to be a little bit worried because the market could start to falter. And so if you look at the overall health of gold, you can see we traded sideways here, and then we were just on a bull run for the last 5 years. And then right here is when the market started to take off. We saw gold start to drop, but now we have gold breaking right back out, which does not look good for the market. And because our 50 SMA is below all of our SMAs, this is letting me know that there's a lot more room to the upside here for gold, because eventually I do believe that this 50 SMA will cross all of our signal lines and we will start to get price action well above our recent high here of around 2000. And so I believe in the next 2 years gold could hit about 2500, and off a technical basis I do believe now is the time to be buying gold. And so one of the recommendations I made for my viewers was Barrick Gold Corporation, and so we were looking at Barrick Gold right here at this level of support. I was saying anything at 20 is a buy, anything below 20 is a steal. And so if you guys did end up buying at these levels, you could see right now we are starting to make our move up. In addition, our 50 SMA is below all of our SMAs, and so the last time we saw a move like this was down here, and you could see what happened after this point here in September of 2018. We had an extraordinary bull run here in Barrick Gold, and that is going to happen here again. You could see our 50 SMA is starting to curl back up. Our price action is well above both of our SMAs here, and so over the long term, I believe that this 50 is gradually going to increase, and it's going to cross over both of these SMAs, and we are going to start a long-term bull run here in gold. And so overall, everything is looking extremely bullish for gold, Barrick Gold, any sort of mining for minerals. However, that does not mean well for the stock market. And so I wanted to make this update just so you guys know where gold is heading. People are fearing inflation. As much as Yellen says that inflation is not going up, if you open your eyes and look around everywhere, everything is going up. The price for everything is going up. Also remember that the US dollar continues to drop and the Canadian dollar continues to drop. And as we print out more and more money, the value of our dollars are going to decrease, which means that the price for everything else is going to increase. And so inflation is going to be the biggest fear for the next couple of years and the biggest dent that is going to hit the stock market. In addition to that, we have corporate taxes that are going to be implied for a lot of these tech companies and a lot of these corporations. And so a lot of the revenues are going to be slashed because of this tax. And so overall, the forecast for the next couple of years does not look the brightest for the stock market. And we are starting to see the beginning of a bull run in gold. And so I wanted to make this update video so you guys have a clear understanding of what gold has to do with the stock market and why people are buying gold. So if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like. We are on the road to 10K subs. So if you made it to this point, feel free to hit that subscription button. This is Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.